Greetings, all, it's Max. We're back. We're doing another movie review. This one is called Let There Be Light. And we got Kevin Sorbo, man. We got Hercules. We got Hercules. Not only do we have Hercules' entire family. This was written by his wife, who he's been married to for 20 years. Met on his Hercules show. And, you know, in this review, I am going to take a lot of this into consideration, that this is probably a personal project. Kevin Sorbo, undoubtedly saved dude. Okay, he wouldn't be doing this stuff otherwise. He doesn't really need to. So they personally financed this. It's a $3 million project that they did called Let There Be Light. We're going to get into the synopsis, and I am going to get into spoilers. I have to. Because when I talk about things that I don't like about this movie, I'll have to spoil some things. So here we are. Kevin Sorbo plays divorced from his wife, and he has 3 children. One of them died in infancy, and he's mad about that. And he is basically a Richard Dawkins type celebrity, where he's a book writer, and everybody really, he's a big guy in that whole scene. What ends up happening to him is he gets into a little bit of an accident and has a change of heart, where he's kind of changing from atheism a little bit over to being Christian. Now, this movie stars everybody in Kevin Sorbo's family. The whole thing. The thing was written by his wife. It was directed by Kevin Sorbo. It was acted by Kevin Sorbo, and his children are the ones who play his children. You can't get any better acting than this. Kevin Sorbo really tried, and they have chemistry because they are all related. Okay, they actually have natural chemistry. It was phenomenal to see that. The script writing was not so good. But if you look up his wife's writing credits, this is the only movie she's ever written. Okay? So I'm going to give it some grace there. Was it a good movie overall? Yeah. It was a good movie overall. IMDb says 4.7. I would give it a 6. Okay? But I'm also going to give it a higher rating because you got Kevin Sorbo in there. You get Kevin Sorbo points. I'm also going to give it a higher rating because it's the first thing that they have actually produced and directed themselves. And you have to take that into account. And $3 million is a pretty decent budget, but it's their first outing at doing this. And there were some problems with the story and some things that should have been more fully explored. Anyways, I'm going to get off into spoiler territory here pretty quick. Like I said, acting, very good. This is on PureFlix, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's PureFlix, not Netflix. And this was a suggestion from YouTube, and I'm going to stop taking suggestions from YouTube because this is kind of a Patreon thing. Patreon funds my movie reviews and things like that. Okay? You want me to do a movie review, sign up for Patreon. It's free. Okay? Charges you $5 at the end of the month. You don't like me, you can whatever. But that's where the reason that I've started doing reviews and stuff like that. That's how I can justify the time that I spend doing these reviews. So, story, for the most part, good. There are some things in there. There is nothing heretical in there. They had opportunities where they could shed the gospel, and they did not. As a movie, it's going to be a 6 out of 10. But because of Kevin Sorbo in it and his entire family, and this is I think it's Kevin Sorbo's first time actually directing. It's his first outing. So I have to give him a point for that. And he's Hercules, man. I mean, he's Hercules. Yeah. We'll go 7 out of 10. And kudos to his wife for writing the script. Now, we're going to go into spoiler territory here. All right. Warning, spoilers. There were things in this movie that didn't need to be there, and there are things that should have been actually trumped up a bit. Kevin Sorbo's character, who's the atheist, who is like Richard Dawkins or something like that, has his change of heart, decides he believes in Christianity. There should have been something up there where he is defending Christianity on his book tour or on interviews or on something. There should have been something there. There was nothing like that, and that's really a missed opportunity as far as the movie goes. They also throw in where his wife gets cancer, and it's like, why? Why even put that? There is no bearing on the story whatsoever that his wife gets cancer. I mean, they were separated and divorced in the beginning of the movie, and after he got saved, he wanted to remarry her and be together with his kids. But then she gets cancer like a day later, and it's like that whole subplot was pointless. It kind of irritated me. They should have went with the movie was him going on to be a great speaker for Christianity, because it's happened. There's a lot of people out there who were atheists who go on to go be great speakers for Christianity. That's how I saw that it should have went. It wasn't, like I said, a bad movie. Everybody acted their butt off. I mean, everybody did a really great job, and for the fact that it's a first-time writer who's never written anything, and just because they have money. Hi, Cat. Hi, Cat. What are you doing, Cat? Oh, you know I'm making a video. You know, they're using their own money to do this, and I think it cost $3 million to make, and it made about $7.5 million. So people did like it. IMDb says 4.7. No. I mean, if I wasn't a huge Kevin Sorbo fan, because the guy's from Minnesota, I would give the movie a 6. But because I know that it is the first time that they're kind of trying to produce everything themselves, and they do have the money to make a little bit bigger budget movie, and it was written by his wife, who is just an actress, and not a very famous one at that, no, I'm going to give it a 7. I mean, all of those things all put together, you have to take that into account when you're dealing with the story and stuff. Like I said, the stuff with his wife having cancer could have just been left out of the movie. Didn't need that. Did not need that at all. His conversion and stuff like that was pretty cool. And I think there should have been more of him, because he was a famous guy, and we have a publicist in there, and we have all of these things. Because he's a famous guy, you should have had him more speak out and get more flack for what he is saying. I think that would have been a good way to go, but they went off into this, well, the wife has cancer or something. And I kind of get that, okay? She's trying to write Sam Sorbo's wife, Sam Sorbo, is trying to write something where Kevin lost his faith because of their child dying at an early age. And that was what killed it for him. And they're bringing it back around with foreshadowing and stuff like that to where now she is going to die, and it's not ruining his faith. I understand that, but that's a little bit too deep, okay? I mean, and the movie is not short. It went for almost 2 hours. Yeah, hour and 40 minutes. They didn't really need to have that in there. They really didn't. They should have showed more of him standing up for Christianity. Yeah. But overall, this is the Kevin Sorbo story. This is directed by, written by his wife. Kevin Sorbo is the main actor. She is the main actress. Their children are playing their children in this movie. I don't have any problems with the way that it was shot. I wasn't bored. There are some plot points that I don't know why they went there, but first time scriptwriter, whatever. That's how it is. So that is my review of Let There Be Light 2017 by the Sorbos. The Sorbos did that. Alright, with that we're out of here.